Hello, today we're going to be doing a short 10-minute yoga practice for neck and shoulders with baby Jane in the background. So let's go ahead and get started seated. You won't need any props and we won't really be getting up and down on the mat. So here we go. All right, start seated. Let's get right into it. Go ahead and bring your left hand out to the left as you drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. And you can use your right hand on the temple, on the left temple, just to intensify the stretch if you need it. Breathe fully. We're getting right into it, and it is a little longer than I thought, so it's about 14 minutes. So go ahead and start to peek down and to the right. And you can move your right hand towards the base of the skull just to change where the stretch is. Just taking some mindful breaths and mindful movements today. Just trying to get rid of some tension. And inhale, we'll gently release the head. You can move the head around, you can move the shoulders around. And we're going to take it right to the other side. So right hand will reach out to the right, left ear drops towards the left shoulder, and you can use the left hand if you like, or any variation of this neck stretch. So we might just have the intention of releasing tension today, where we tend to hold it on a lot of times in the neck and shoulders. And then we'll start to sniff the left armpit, moving your hand. So this can be good after sitting at a desk or a lot of reading, whatever you might be doing during the day. And we will gently release the hand on this side, the bind if you have it. Again, move your head and shoulders. And then let's take some seated cat-cow. So on your exhale, we'll round the spine, tuck the chin. On your inhale, send the heart forward, roll the shoulders back. You might gaze up if it's okay for the neck. So we'll just take a few more like this. Exhale, really round, breathe. And inhale, heart comes forward. We lift. One more. Let's come back to a neutral spine. We'll cactus the arms, and on your inhale, lift, and on your exhale, round. We'll bring the forearms together. You can dip the head. Inhale, lift the heart, draw the elbows back. Exhale, round the spine, forearms, and hands might come together. So we'll just do this a couple times, finding your breath, your rhythm. And then we'll take eagle arms. So wrap the right arm under the left. Your hands may or may not be touching. You could even just hug your upper body here, bringing your hands towards your shoulder blades. And lift or lower the elbows as needed. You might like to tuck the chin if that feels good. You really want to find your areas of tension and just really breathe into it. On your inhale, reach your arms out to a T, and exhale. Now we'll take the left elbow underneath the right. Again, here, maybe the forearms are going to be together, maybe the hands will touch. And you may tuck the chin. And just make sure that you're not slumping into the lower back. So trying to stay lifted up through the lower spine. And inhale, we'll reach it out. And exhale, just bring the hands down. We're going to lean back. You can bring the hands behind you. Leave the knees bent. And we'll just do a little windshield wiper with the knees. You might lean back. You can let the head drop back if it's okay for the neck once again. And try not to rush your movements. And then we'll come back to a seat and roll forward into your table pose, your hands and knees. And let's take an inhale to reach the right arm up. You can take your left knee out to the left a little bit. And exhale, we're just going to thread the needle here so you can relax on the back of the shoulder blade. And you could bring your left hand behind the lower back. You could reach the left arm forward. And you might even kick that left leg out to the left here. And you're just using that effort to kind of roll onto the upper back a little bit more if needed. Sorry, I know this view is not full, but I think you've been in this pose before. Really just find those spots to breathe into, and then we'll release the left hand down and return the left knee. So now when you come back up, you can re-reach the right arm up and go ahead and kick that right leg behind the left knee for our supported side plank. And then we're just going to do some gigantic circles in one direction with the arm, with the right arm. Whatever shape feels good. And then we're just going to reverse it. And we'll come back through our center. And we'll take the other side. So you can bring your right hand a little bit under your face. Maybe you want to kick the right knee out. Inhale, we'll lift that left arm. And exhale, thread the needle on this side. So left hand comes behind the right wrist. You're also on the left side of the face. And then your right arm can wrap if you like to open the shoulder. And you can kick your right foot out to the right, just an option. So you can roll and kind of find any of those knots that are hiding behind the shoulder blade. So make sure your jaw is relaxed here. Just find the intensity that you need. And once again, we're still breathing, still breathing fully. And then we'll release the right hand down, return the right knee under the right hip. And as you come into your supported side plank, you can lift the left arm and we'll get those full circles here, or whatever shape suits you. Maybe you just want to get a little bit of a back bend. You can get, the head and neck involved a little bit, gaze following the hand, if that is appropriate, and reverse directions. And then we'll come back into our table pose, our hands and knees, and just go ahead and come into a seat. You can sit on your knees if that's okay, or whatever version. Go ahead and take your hands behind your back, clasp hands or forearms. Inhale, lift, and as you exhale, we'll fold. So as you see here, we're really trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together. You can be on your forehead, you might be on the crown of your head. So as they say, as if you're trying to crush a grape between your shoulder blades. You may or may not be able to get your palms of your hands together. And then let's release the hands and bring your hands under the shoulders, and we're just going to press back into your table pose, your hands and knees. We're going to extend the legs and lower down. Let's see, I'll change my view a little bit here. So let's make a cactus arm with the right hand and take your left hand under the left shoulder. And we're just going to start to roll onto the front of the right shoulder, if that makes sense. So you can be on the right side of your face if that is okay. So as you see, you might have your left foot behind you. That might be too much. So just do what is appropriate. We want to be very careful with the shoulders. And if you like, you can take that left hand behind your back just to open up the left shoulder as well. So it really depends on your shoulder here. You don't want to go too far. We just want to find a nice stretch on the front of the shoulder, the side of the chest kind of. All right, so return to your belly, cactus the left arm. And we're going to start to roll towards your left. Maybe the right leg is going to come behind you. Your right hand can be just pressing into the earth so you don't feel like you're going to tip in one direction or the other. Breathe, and if you choose, you can take that right hand behind your back here. So the effort of the back of the hand on your lower back is just going to open up that right shoulder on this side as well. All right, and then we'll return to center. You can take your forearms down to the mat, coming into a Sphinx pose, so point your toes. And let's exhale, press back into your child's pose, Balasana. Your arms could be forward, getting a little length in the shoulders. You could be on your forehead. You could bend the elbows and make a pillow for your forehead. And just take a couple breaths here, settling down into our present. Relaxing the heart. And then let's inhale up to a comfortable seat. Thank you for practicing with me today. The divine joy and light in me honors, reflects, and bows to the same divine joy and light that dwells in you. Namaste.